Hey, what's up, everybody? The Cowboys game is over versus Washington football team. Cowboys win 27-20. Okay, this is serious. We're going into draft cap mode time, baby. Boom. All right. So first things first, we're gonna talk about the positives first. And then we'll get into some of the stuff that I don't particularly like. But first of all, if the Cowboys took care of business, we had to get this win because these guys were hot on our tails. As much as we hated to acknowledge it, these guys were making moves. 4-game winning streak, hot on our ass. Now we have a 3-game lead in the NFC East. So if everything goes well, depending on how next week goes, we could potentially, clinch a playoff spot by next week. If we beat the Giants, Washington, and and if Washington and these guys lose, could be in business. But more likely that it could happen, in 2 weeks when we play Washington again. I knock them out, you clinch it all up, and you're still in the hunt for that number 1 seed. The Cardinals, they have a 2-game lead on us for that number 1 seed and a 1 game over the Packers and Bucks. So lot to happen here for that number 1 seed. It's almost out of reach, but it's still possible. Mathematically, it's still possible. But Cowboys have to have a lot of stuff go their way, right? As far as the game goes, the defense really outshining the offense. It's not even close. Okay, Micah Parsons, yes, rookie defensive player of the year. He should be legitimately in the talks for defensive player of the year. And definitely first team All-Pro. PFF put this thing out there, second team All-Pro. Get out of here with that shit. He is first team All-Pro, PFF. Get your opinions out of here and stick them up your ass. All right? Michael Parsons is first team All-Pro linebacker. All right? There's just not a linebacker out there playing at this high of a level as Micah Parsons. He in that first half, he was a wrecking machine. He carried the team. Big time plays, big game momentum shifting plays, the sacks, the forced fumbles, the tackles. Just opening it up for his teammates because he's a focal point now. He really is that chess piece on that chessboard. You move him around wherever you want. They don't know where he's going to come at you at, and he owned all that line. The tackles, the centers, the guards, they couldn't stop him. All right. I thought Jay Lou had a good game there. He makes plays, man. I like Jordan Lewis. I've always been a pretty big fan of him. Made some plays here. The fumble there, needed it at the time that it happened. Thank God he got that. And I thought the secondary held up for the most part. I thought Trayvon Diggs, Anthony Brown had a couple of drop interceptions, but they were all over the place. That front, it was good to get Neville Gallimore back and Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory, critical forced fumble there to save the game. So you can't say enough as far as like getting the guys back. Really boosted the defense. Talking about Gallimore back. He had a game-busting play. Took out 2 players with 1. Took out Lawson, the center, and took out Heineke. He just ran through those guys. Forced the turnover, and just incredible to get Gallimore back in the mix, and Randy Gregory instant impact as well. So that's that front is very tough, and that is the good part of this game. They had to do what they had to do. Mike McCarthy backed up, guaranteeing the win, so he got that done. I like that. I like the swag from the coach, but there's some things here that we need to talk about now here on the side of the other side of the ball. Conversely, is not good. Something is broken with this offense, and no, I'm not overreacting. I'm not gonna take it easy on anybody. I'm gonna call it out as it is. And if you're going to be critical about a player, it's being critical. It's not being a hater. This offense is struggling. It really, really is. And if it wasn't for the defense getting the takeaways, this game doesn't go the way we want. All right. the defense has to keep for us to keep winning with this type of offense that we're playing. The defense is going to continue to have to play at this level and get takeaways. If they don't get the takeaways, we're losing games. All right, so the defense is definitely carrying this team right now. The offense is not good. It is not good at all. And Dak Prescott is not playing. This is the worst game Dak Prescott has played. The play calling, I think, continues to be suspect. I don't know if you caught this, but when there was a play here, I believe it was the third quarter, maybe the fourth quarter. It was like a 3-and-out. McCarthy gave a scowling look down the sideline. Was he looking at Kellen Moore? You know what I mean? I saw it. I felt it. He didn't like the play selections on that drive, and it was critical because we had lost momentum here, right? So the offensive struggles are really, really ugly, all right? Sure, you can blame some of this on not having a running game. Shout out to Ezekiel Elliott. He does not want to come off the field. But he's dinged up. There were some plays where he was a little bit hobbled. But Dak Prescott, I suspect that they're hiding something here. Something is not right with him. I tweeted this out earlier. It looks like he's heaving the ball, like pushing it out with the hand instead of using the torque of the shoulder. Could it be this lateral strain again? Could it be that? Is it the calf? Is it a combination of the two? Something is not right there with Dak Prescott, and it's really affecting. I mean, some of the passes were sailing over, the inaccuracy. And it's been weeks now. We can't ignore it anymore. And I'm as a content creator, it's my responsibility to really call it out. I've been very, very patient with this, but now, you're getting down to the nitty gritty. What's going on? Are they hiding an injury here with Dak Prescott? And if it's not an injury, he's just playing bad football. All right, so it's either or. It's either or. So. And obviously, I don't think they're going to tell us, but clearly struggling there. And these receivers are dropping passes too. CeeDee Lamb, it seems like for every good play he makes, he's making a drop or something like that. So don't like that. I think Amari Cooper was the one that really played the best today. You're not getting anything out of the running game. Hopefully we get Pollard back. You need that, but he's going to have to fight through that torn plantar fasciitis, and that's that's pretty serious thing there. So we'll get the Giants next. I feel confident in beating the Giants. So this was the game I really wanted to get through. It really was going to show what this team was, and they set the tone. That's what I wanted to see. I didn't want them to come out here and just half-ass it. They did what they needed to do. I think they took the foot off the pedal defensively in that second half because they were just all over him. But when the defense takes their foot off the pedal and the offense is not producing, that's when you get this, oh crap, this thing that happened in the fourth quarter is unacceptable. For them to get the pick six and could they possibly push this thing to overtime if they score? That's unacceptable football. I mean, that's not playoff football. So the offense has got to get it figured out. All right. Some of it is Kellen Moore. I really want Kellen Moore to get out of here. I want this to be Mike McCarthy and Ben McAdoo. Those are the two guys that will drive upgrade this offense. Kellen Moore is not the answer, and there's no room to get healthy now. You can't really sit anybody right now. So Dak Prescott, I suspect that something's going on there physically. I really do. And it's showing on the field. It really, really is showing on the field. We're really struggling to move the ball against beat-up teams, New Orleans was missing a lot of players, all right? Washington missing Chase Young, missing, Montez Sweat, and just struggling to push the ball down the field. Like I said, I feel like he's heaving the ball down the field. The throwing motion does not look normal. It does not look normal. So I suspect the lateral issue here, right? That he suffered earlier. Some of the zip on the ball doesn't look there. The inaccuracies. It's a mess right now. All right, so can it get you into the playoffs? I think it can, but you can't rely on this defense like this. But then again, if they continue to play at this level, maybe that's all you need. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. Who gets the game ball for you? Is it Micah Parsons? For me, it is. For me, it's Micah Parsons gets the game ball. I think this guy, an amazing steal, that we got him. In that trade down, we had a lot of good options on the table there. Traded out, traded back, and we got a phenomenal athlete, playmaker. He's a game changer, right? He's a game changer. Micah Parsons, game ball all the way for me, and that sort of thing, guys. But let me know how you feel about this game. How do you feel about the offense? And we're heading towards on the road again to New York City, the Big Apple. We're gonna knock them out. All right, I feel good about beating them. I can't stand Coach Joe Judge. I really want to smack those guys around. All right, I really want to go out there and crush them. But the offense needs to do their share. They need to do their share. All right. So let me know what you guys think. Peace.